Today, levelling up or not? Hi and welcome to Dad's channel. Thanks for popping by. Hope you're liking, commenting and subscribing. So what's this about levelling up? Well, they've been going on about levelling up, which is some kind of peculiar project to supposedly make all the country exactly the same from what I can tell and move stuff around. But, well, the news of HS2. Now this has been going on for some time, but here we are, and another looking like failure, isn't it really? Let's take a look. HS2, or is it HS2? So back in 2010, the whole HS2 debacle began. £33 billion they said it's going to cost, and all this was going to do was allow people to get around the country faster, although there's questionable anyway. And what it was going to do is allow this levelling up process where all the money wouldn't just be in London and the southeast, because we're also rich, of course, in the southeast. We're millionaires, all of us, 50 times over, and that's crap. And all this levelling up is supposed to do, well, I don't know, I think anybody can explain it properly, really. Just shuffling money around the country, and it doesn't seem to be working. And here's a fine example, HS2. So 2010, fast forward to 2023, not actually 2013, but 2023, 13 years later. And now the cost has gone up to 71 billion. And now there are going to be delays, because some bits are going to be delayed because, well, it might mean the costs won't be quite so high if they delay bits and pieces. And 2030 is looking a bit remote, and it might not happen. And let's be honest, right? It was supposed to increase capacity for railway lines as under privatisation, although it's questionable what privatisation has really brought to the railways, as there have been quite a few disasters with privatisation. I've covered that in previous videos, so check it out on the channel. So this increased capacity, and as so many more people are using the trains, and it does obviously make sense for more people to use the trains rather than the roads all the time. Does anybody think in their right minds? There's nobody questioning this. It's got up to 71 billion, right? It will not come in on that price. I know that now. I knew it wouldn't come in at 33 billion, sorry. Back in 2010, it was never going to come in on 33 billion, and that's pretty obvious 13 years later when it's, well, more than doubled. And when let's get to 2030, and what do you think the price is going to be? 150 billion? 200 billion? And it won't all be completed, of course. So all that time saved, all that money saved is going to be non-existent. So there's not going to be any of this levelling up. HS2, sorry, poo, where did that go? Just because it rhymes with two. HS2 will be a complete nightmare, a financial nightmare for the country for the future. And there appears to be some people actually concerned, and that's why there's these delays. And all this for, from what I can see, saving about 50 minutes or so from places like Crewe and Preston and Leeds. You're going to save 50 minutes on the train to London. Just catch the earlier train. There's the answer. Catch the earlier train. You don't need to spend 71 billion, but it's going to be, I know it's going to be 150 billion. And if anybody doubts that figure, they're living in cloud cuckoo land, because that's the actual figure that will come in here. There'll be even more delays, there'll be more money spent, costs will increase over the next, well, 15 years minimum that it's going to take, which will take us to probably 2038. So it won't even be completed by, I suspect, by 2040. And there'll still be delays on it. It will be a mess and a nightmare, because it will be. Anyway, let me know what you think. Thanks for dropping in. Please subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.